Justice for Trayvon! 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 No peace, no justice, 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 no peace. Stop racial profiling! Stop racial profiling! Stop racial profiling! Stop! No peace! What? No justice! 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 No peace!
We should not stop. Okay, guys? We should not stop. We should continue. This is just the beginning. Okay? This is just the beginning. There's a lot more Trayvon Martin since Trayvon Martin died. And we need to stand up. And we need to come together like we just did and say, stop racial profiling.
Stop racial profiling.
And no justice, no peace.
I've been a teacher here at Brookdale for 26 years, and every class that I start, first day of the semester, I announce to my class that I'm a drug dealer, big-time drug dealer. And like many of you, I see smiles on your face today. Like many of you, my students, they laugh. They laugh. I am a drug dealer, and I'll still see people smile and laugh. But you know, if Trayvon Martin was standing here today, or he only alive, we wish, nobody would laugh if he said that he was a drug dealer. And that's part of the problem. I teach in the criminal justice department, and there isn't a day that I teach where justice isn't the main focus of my classes. And I'm going to ask you all to do two things for me. Go to your classes and be Trayvon Martin. You can bring Trayvon to life. Go to your classes today, every day. Talk about your experience as a young black male. Because most of our students here have never lived your experience. They don't know your experience. They don't understand the experience of being racially profiled, you know, every day of your life, and perhaps in some of your cases. So number one, that's what I'm going to ask you to try to do, to share it. Be Trayvon Martin. He's dead and he can't be alive, but you can be alive for him today.
Psychology. I've been teaching psychology here for 28 years, so a long-time person at Brookdale. I want to just mention that when this all happened, that really shocked me that there was an arrest, and that he was charged yesterday, the perpetrator was charged yesterday by the prosecutor. It's certainly the first step toward justice, but I think there's going to have to be continued pressure to make sure that this doesn't go away, and that it really transitions into a social movement that reverses the racial profiling. It's hard to believe that, you know, since 1968, 40-some-odd years ago, Dr. King was assassinated. And I was fortunate to attend his funeral in Atlanta, and it was a very, very solemn trip down there. In 1963-64, I joined a youth group, the Interracial Council, the Catholic Interracial Council of St. Louis. And we tried to implement the Open Accommodations Bill by integrating lunch counters in St. Louis. In memory of Trayvon, and the fact that we now are almost 50 years since 1964, I'm going to read a letter that I received in June 22nd, 1964. Dear Mr. Rother, this will acknowledge your very kind and generous letter of May 26th. Be assured that such expressions of support as your letter contained provide us with additional strength and encouragement as we continue our search for freedom for all Americans. The day you envision when, quote, History may record with amazement that a man's whole life is once determined by the color of his skin, unquote, is the objective towards which we all have an obligation to work. Thank you very much for your very thoughtful and considerate letter. It is very encouraging to know that America's youth is increasingly discarding the prejudices of its ancestors. May God's richest blessings be with you and your loved ones. Sincerely yours, Martin Luther King, Jr. And so now, nearly 50 years later, we are still doing the same thing. And so in Trayvon Martin's memory, I read you this letter.
Trayvon, so many of us need to step up and do the same thing as adults. My name's Karen Edmond. I'm a mother of 5 children and a mother of 4 grandchildren. And my sons are in college, and I can't tell you how many times I looked at Trayvon and I saw my own sons. And that's why that statement, when people say, we are Trayvon, we are Trayvon. We are the people who are being stereotyped. We are the people who are being blocked from rights. And the only way for us to step up and make a difference is by addressing those who oppose our rights. And so I want you all to give yourselves a great big hand for stepping up and taking this stand for Trayvon, because Trayvon can't stand. Trayvon is dead, unjustly dead, and he'll never see another birthday. He'll never see another holiday. He can't go camping with his family or see his mother's sweet face, okay? And if he planned on going to college, he can't even do that. That's wrong. The injustice that happened to Trayvon was wrong, and we as citizens have not just a right, but we have a duty to get up and take the proper actions, just like Reverend Martin Luther King, Thurgood Marshall, and so many other leaders, both black and white and male and female, to take a stand and address these issues in a proactive manner to let everyone know that they should be out here with us too. Because the killing of a child is wrong, whether he's 5 years old or whether he's 18 years old. It's wrong, wrong, wrong. Do you agree with me that it's wrong? Yes. It's wrong, okay? So we must stand together. Black student unions, I just want to be able to open this bridge of communication with you to let you know that me, as a black woman and a resident of Monmouth County, that I stand with you, okay? And that we as moms have to, as adults, as church members, as whatever organization you're with, we have to stand with our young people when they do something as righteous as speak out against injustice.